It started as one country, split by war, and frozen in time. Today, North Korea and South Korea are two of the most important nations on Earth, and the divide began with a war no one really won. I'm Matt Hasquin, and I'm a high school history teacher, and I'm here to take you through the lyrics of Billy Joel's We Didn't Start the Fire, one topic at a time, and today we're getting into the fourth line, North Korea, South Korea. So, at the end of World War II, Korea was liberated from Japanese occupation, but the country was immediately split along the 38th parallel. The North was occupied by Soviet troops, and the South was occupied by American troops. And what was supposed to be temporary quickly became permanent. So in 1948, two separate governments formed. The Democratic People's Republic of Korea, the North, was led by Kim Il-sung and backed by the Soviets. The Republic of Korea, in the South, was led by Syngman Rhee, and he was backed by the United States. And neither side recognized the other, and by 1950, things they got out of hand. On June 25th of 1950, North Korea invaded South Korea. They were hoping to reunify the peninsula under communist rule. The U.S. and the United Nations rushed to help in the South, and China intervened on behalf of the North, and the Korean War quickly became a brutal Cold War battlefield. The front lines moved back and forth in kind of a deadly tug of war. Cities were flattened, millions died, both soldiers and civilians, and after 3 years of fighting, the war ended in a stalemate. An armistice was signed in 1953, but no peace treaty. And to this day, North and South Korea are still technically at war. Since the war, the two Koreas have gone down completely different, opposite paths. South Korea embraced capitalism, democracy, modernization. It's now a tech and pop culture powerhouse, home to companies like Samsung and global sensations like K-pop. North Korea became one of the world's most repressive regimes. Led by the Kim dynasty, it's a one-party state that's ruled through propaganda and fear and isolation. And while the South became a thriving democracy, the North became a nuclear-armed dictatorship known for show trials and famine, and effectively control over every aspect of life. And the border between them, that's the DMZ, the demilitarized zone, and it's the most heavily fortified border on the planet. Over the decades, tensions between North and South have flared, and it's become quite dangerous. The North has conducted multiple nuclear tests. They fired missiles over Japan. They've threatened Seoul, the capital of South Korea. In 2010, North Korea shelled a South Korean island and sank a warship. And yet, moments of hope still emerge. There was a summit back in 2018 where the leaders from both sides met, shook hands, and even crossed the border together. But peace remains elusive. The Korean War may have ended in 1953, but the conflict never really ended. It just it went cold. So why does it matter? Well, the split between North and South Korea is one of the most visible reminders of the Cold War and what happens when you have ideology that divides family and cultures and futures. It's a story of war and survival and contrast. And it's a reminder that some battles don't end with treaties, they just linger on for generations. Next up in We Didn't Start the Fire, Marilyn Monroe. So follow to keep learning the stories behind each of the lyrics, and that's North and South Korea. Things you should know by being alive. Thanks for watching.